and welcome back to Vlogmas 2022. Today is Thursday, September, yeah, right, December the 8th, and Miss Lola here has confused shooting a video with being on stream because she decided I'm going to be all up in your grill and you will not be able to do what you usually do for these videos, which is spreading out all the tiny presents. So yeah, here you go, have a fluff bud. The people who follow my stream usually get a lot of fluff bud, so it's only fair, isn't it? She's been very sticky. It's already 2 p.m. And we have been cuddling for hours. I think it's because today, is it all of Germany? I don't know. Today they were testing the weather alarm system, and that meant that my mobile phone went off at 11 p.m. and it let out the most awful sound. And I didn't know how to stop it, so both my cats are a bit agitated. So thank you, German government. I enjoyed this very much. Not. So, yeah. And it went off twice, I should say, because the moment I had it stopped, I was like, thank goodness. And I think 2 minutes later, it went off again. So, not fun. Not fun. They warned us about the test, but it's the first time it actually happened. And I didn't know what to expect, so yeah. I think someone needs a lot of comfort after this. I promise we are going back to cuddling after I finished shooting today's segment, okay? Yeah. No kisses. So, today's the 8th. As always, I come with 6 tiny presents, which you can only barely see over here. And we shall have a look. I mean, even if the cat is trying to sabotage us, we can do it. So we are going to start with, as always, with the Knitted Down today. Day 8, if you are interested in learning German, this is what 8 is spelled out in German. It is pronounced acht. And you are not going to push my hand out of frame, cat. And as always, no idea if this is the princess or the villain. We will find out afterwards. It is a lot of pink and purple and red. Pink and purple and red. Yeah, and it's full of fluff. You're welcome. Oh, cat. And it's full of fluff now. Cat, can I please? Thank you. Yeah, come on. You were cute enough for one video. Can you move to the side? Pink, purple, and red. I have no freaking idea. I have no freaking idea. I kind of tend towards this is the villain, but I'm not sure. Cat, you are sitting on my scissors. So, second package. This time just, oh cat, just with the number. Can you please move over there? That would be fantastic, thank you. The struggle with cats is real. This reminds me quite a bit of yesterday's villain scar, so I'm going to say maybe this is Simba. Not that Simba is a princess, but I guess if they are going to use a villain out of Lion King, they might use one of the good characters. I have no idea if they actually will. I mean, if there is a princess in the Lion King, it would be Nala, right? So this is an interesting combination. That is the first day where I would say I would not put the colors next to each other. But both are pretty on their own. This is intriguing. My Disney knowledge is just too bad to follow this. So this is fingering yarn, a 4-ply Yet again, did not check what the actual fiber content is, but it is a merino nylon mix, and I'm thinking either 80-20 or 75-25. Breathe, girl, breathe. Next up is Locoparella, Natural Habitat, my advent that looks like it was actually made for autumn/fall. She had two colorways. There was also one that is more purple blue and probably pink, but I wanted to go for this vibe because it's a color scheme I knew I didn't have in any of the other advents, and it was kind of intriguing. So it's brown, coppers, greens. Yesterday was a green. So today is this beige with these beautiful pops of, oh, I love these pops of green. They are so beautiful. I would totally love this in a full skein. Habitat number 8. And this is a 100% merino superwash yarn. It is so pretty. The colors in this advent are super pretty. I did think in the beginning it would be a fade, but I might have confused it with another one. Maybe this one, which is next, because for this one I did not expect a fade, and it's very, not in a fade order, but it has very fadey colors. And this is the Cat in Bag Catventure shawl 12-day countdown. And I chose the color scheme Deep Sea. This is my favorite sticker out of all that I've seen so far. It's Octocat. I totally love that one. And I am absolutely going to preserve it and use it for something in the future. Don't cut in the back. Cat, you're not helping. Don't cut in the back. Don't cut the yarn. You are not helping. No. It's mom voice now. So in my video yesterday, the last two I opened were a bright aqua minty blue and a beautiful green. And so far we have stayed firmly in the green and blue. So are we going to see another green or blue, or will there be a third color introduced? We're staying in the green and blue, but this is a tone darker than yesterday's. It's also a little bit more muted. So I'm totally thinking once I'm done with this advent, I could put them into a fade. If I wanted to, which I actually like, because I don't think I'm going to knit the pattern that was supposed to go with this. I would like to have a more fun color collection, like actually switching between colors, not staying in these two color themes of green and blue. But again, it has these little variations, and it has a little bit of green. It has some darker. It reads very teal. It is more on the greenish side of the blue scale. This, I think, is a 2-ply. Not that I have much experience with 2-plies, but the way this is plied together looks like that to me, which is a first for me. It is very soft and I like the yarn quality. We will see what it looks like when it's knit up. Okay, and for the next two, I will, ooh, don't throw stuff everywhere. For next two, I'm going to bring up my little info flyer that came with it. So this is the 2022 Castle View yarns. It is mermaid themed. This yarn quality is single ply, superwash merino, 100%. And where is number 8? Pacifica Sea Whisperer. So we are currently in the purples, but we are moving over to blue. So I'm expecting to see more blue springing up in today's skein. No. It is actually a really deep purple. Oh, this is gorgeous. There are some blue sprinkles for sure, but we still have pink speckles as well. So we're still in the purple, and I love this color. I love it, love it, love it. So pretty. But we definitely have some blue in here, so we are moving over soonish. This is my favorite section at the moment because purple is my favorite color. So this is currently my favorite section of this countdown box. And I would totally get all the colors so far as full skeins if I could. For the 2020 12-day countdown, which I'm currently using for my Advent knitting project, she did release a few of the colors afterwards as full skein. Like I think the day one color, Raindrops on Roses. I know that the Copper Kettles was released as a full skein colorway, so maybe she will release some of these. I would be here for it. And the last one I currently have is the Enchanted Forest by the Fiber Fox. And today's colorway is Nimue. So far we have been in the teal, dark teal and petrol blue for this one, and we should be moving over to the midnight blues now. Yeah, this is a very inky dark blue. There is no green left as far as I'm concerned. No, I think it reads. No, I think it reads quite blue. It reads a bit brighter than it is. It's more toned down. It's really an inky, dark midnight inky blue with a lot of black in it. It actually also had a lot of black sprinkles. And as always, this is, as far as the softness, the touch of the yarn, the feel of the yarn goes, this is my favorite. It's also a single ply yarn, but it's not quite the same as the one Casa View uses. This one here feels a tiny little bit different. This is more on the squishier, softer side, like there would be mohair in it. There isn't, it's 100% merino. But this is today. Very blue and purple today. But it's a great loot. I love it. These advents this year have been very fun. And I'm super looking forward. I know it's super late and I was a bit bummed out about it, but actually now I'm really looking forward to receiving the Adventures in Yarncraft advent late, because I'm going to open it all in one as a big present, and I'm so looking forward to that, because this is actually a nice treat at the end for me. For you it might be boring, I don't know. But it's the 8th now. I still don't have any paperwork, so I'm really hoping that the paperwork will get here next week so I can actually collect it, because I'm pretty sure that the customs office won't have open before Christmas. Maybe? I don't know. I never had to go to the customs office this close to Christmas. So that could be an adventure. Let's put that away. I will add the tags to these later. Okay, crafting. I did not stitch anything yesterday. I thought I would work on my Steotch, but honestly, I think after stitching, how many stitches did I put in? I'm sorry, into the Dark Queen. It was well over 1,000. I don't know how much exactly, and I don't see my tablet anywhere near me, so I can't check Pattern Keeper. But it was well over 1,000 stitches that I put in on the 6th and into the morning hours of the 7th. So I think I needed a day's break. I just didn't really want to stitch anything. So I spent my crafty time yesterday knitting. I also didn't knit a whole lot because I streamed, and on stream I generally don't get much done, especially when Madam over there decides that half of the streaming time needs to be spent cuddling her. So I did get a bit of it done, but for doing nothing else, it is not a lot. So last time you saw that we were here, and I have finished color number 5, which was brown paper packages tied up with string. That is this section here. It's the first time I have done this V section. And I've noticed that with each section I've been doing, I have less yarn left over. So I started out with the first section that had nearly 10 grams, but it's only a garter stitch section, so that might be the difference there. And then I went down with each section. I think this one was exactly 9. No, this was exactly 9 grams, and this was just under 9. So I have to keep an eye on that because I wanted to use the leftovers for the Lens of Sweets cowl, and she says that I need 8 grams per color. So I have to be a bit more careful and check what's going on. I might have had a bit of a loose gauge in this section here because I feel like my stitches look looser. So I have to be a bit mindful of that. I have tried to keep a little more tension for this section up here. So maybe that will help. So this is color 6. Color 6 is cream colored ponies, which I think is very fitting. I have the other 6 colors here, right here, because I need to skein up. I need to wind up my skeins. So this is the other 6 colors. The next one going to be crisp apple strudels. This is doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, which is the weirdest. I would be totally confused how I'm supposed to dye this. Then we have wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. It's a beautiful colorway. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, and silver white winters that melt into spring. And then we are going to start over with raindrops and roses. But my second 12-day countdown will be a little bit different. All the colors are just a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, so it is definitely a different dye batch. But I think that's okay, because I'm working in these sections and I'm not mixing the yarn within the section. I think that is quite okay. This was Casa View Yarn's first anything advent, and I am so happy that I took the plunge and bought it because it is my favorite I had in the last 2 years, for sure. This year, I think my favorite is going to be the Casa View 2022. She is definitely going to be my staple advent. The advents from the UK turn out really expensive for me, but this is worth it. It's fun, and her dyeing so far for all 3 advents she's done has been phenomenal. So if you're looking for a good advent and you are happy to buy from the UK, keep Casa View yarns in mind, if that is your aesthetic. So this was 2022. You can see all 2020. You can see all colors. 2021 was a circular fade, a rainbow fade, tropical themed. It was stunning. And this year you are seeing me unwrap it in real time. It is the mermaid themed with the color theme pink, purple, blue, turquoise, and green. Yep, that is the stuff I did. So, another tiny present. This comes from Hobby Wishes in Stuttgart. She does make needle minders, and you have seen them on Rachel's stitching streams. You have seen them on mine too, because I've been using this little pumpkin here for my Halloween ghosts, and I think I also used it for something else. This is one of hers. I think this she has always available, so if you're interested in that, I have linked her Etsy store down below. But I also have a couple of her dragons. So this is the amethyst dragon, and this is the pearl dragon. this is so pretty. You can't really see the shimmer on camera as well as you could if you looked at it. It has a very beautiful shimmer. The pearl actually has a pinkish green shimmer to it, and it's a genuine freshwater pearl. And I also happen to have this one here. Rachel has the same one. She bought, the first time she bought from this shop, she bought a little scissor fob with these flowers, and we both liked them, but they only had one and she saw it first, so I took a step back and let her purchase it. But I purchased the little turtle, and she has recently also got it to match her scissor fob, and it is just adorable. It is so stinking adorable. And because I can never have too many pretty needle minders, I have gone back to Hoppy Wishes and purchased more because she has released something new. Something new fitting the season. I don't know if both of my dragons are still available. I think the amethyst one at least is. Not sure about the pearl one. So this is what her packages look like. I purchased 2 things. And they should be... Yeah, here's a discount in here. Let's put that away. They should be both in this little package here. Or maybe she packed them separately, I don't know. But it's very beautifully packaged. If you want to give a gift, this is perfectly wrapped up for you. It comes covered with this paper strips, and this is a little poinsettia dragon. Isn't this so stinking cute? Look at him. I love the flowers. Look at the details, the blending, and the wings. I absolutely adore his wings. So this was absolutely stinking cute. But I felt like the poor little thing couldn't travel alone. And I also noticed I don't have all that many Christmas themed needle minders, which is fine because I don't stitch a whole lot of Christmas themed things. But I can never leave such a discovery alone. So I also got this poinsettia flower. And again, I absolutely love that. I know that there are molds for the leaves. So I guess this is probably something that is very quickly put together. But then again, she also makes these here cheaper than, for example, the dragon. It is absolutely adorable. And I got a bag of tea. Elderberry and echinacea. Good for flu season, I guess. So I wanted to share this with you because I absolutely adore her work. And I would like to shout out a fellow German creator who does beautiful stuff. She also does jewelry. So if you like very elaborate polymer clay jewelry, she has a second Etsy store. And she has some amazing stuff in that one too. Could you get out of my stuff? That would be so good. So good. And she's like, nah. So yeah, check her out. She ships, I think, internationally. At least she ships within Europe, but I don't think... Stop it. But I don't think that she has any restrictions up right now. Because as far as I know, German Post has not any severe restrictions to any country at the moment. But yeah, link is below. Check her out. Give her some business if you like something she sells. Her needle minders are super, super cute. And I can promise you they are a lot less expensive than, for example, Agnes Little Minders, who I adore, but her prices have gone up so high that I can no longer afford them, which makes me so sad. But yeah, twice as happy that I found Olga. All right, so this is all I have for today. Let's see you tomorrow. Good morning, lovely people. It is Friday, December the 9th. We are back. I hope you enjoyed the little yarn winding intermission I did there. Haven't done that in a while, and I thought it would be nice. I'm going to keep picking the packages from my decoration because you seem to like that. So no worries, there will always be at least one clip of that in there. Yeah, I'm going to try and catch you eating treats again later. Let's see if your sister plays. Just to keep it a bit different between the different days. So day 9, back to unwrapping tiny presents. I also got a lovely Christmas card I would like to share with you, and I have some more purchases that arrived yesterday. I have a feeling this video might be the one where I have something to show you that I bought every single day, because there could be something arriving today, but I'm not sure if it actually will. And ma'am, you've been gone the whole time. You've literally shown up the moment I hit the record button, just before that. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Dude. Okay, so Knutedern. In case I am forgetting to put the names up on the screen, the purple, pinkish, red one yesterday was the villain. It was the Facilier from Kiss the Frog. I should trust my gut more. It was what came up when I saw it first, but I had guessed him once already and was wrong, so I didn't want to do it again, but it was him. And as for the princess, that was Mag from Hercules. I don't know why I would have never come up with that, so I was kind of surprised. But once again, I say this every day, I am not a Disney super fan. I have not seen most of the movies. That being said, Hercules is one that I've seen several times, so I feel like I should have guessed it. But anyway, new day, new chance. We have day number 9, and sorry for holding that so awkwardly, but I have to kind of push back against the cat at the same time, or she will try to lay down on all my advents. This is yellow pink again with a little bit of blue. Interesting color choice. So who are you? At first when I saw the yellow, I was like, oh, are we getting Belle today? But this is not Belle, I think. I mean, she also wears a pink and a blue dress in the movie, but there is no brown for her hair, so I'm going to say it is not her. But who could this be? Cat, tell me, who could this be? I'm guessing, since there is no other hair color and she always includes the hair color, that this has to be a blonde princess. Well, there is a little bit of black speckling. I have no freaking clue. I have no idea. I just know it is very pretty and I love the color. The other one starts out with a dark red. Ooh, back with the neon yellow. So I have learned now that she often reflects the colors of a specific image she uses. So the neon yellow doesn't necessarily have to be in the character. It could just be part of the picture she chose, like the neon green light reflecting off Scar when he sings Be Prepared. So there's, I'm pretty sure this is the villain. And I'm thinking dark red and black. Is this, what was she called? Mother... The one from the new Rapunzel. Mother or something. The witch that abducts her. I think she had black hair, and I think her dress was dark red. And maybe there is a scene I just can't pull up in my brain where she is doing her evil villain song, and there's some very bright yellow cast off on her face. Very likely. So I'm Mother Gothel. Is she called Gothel? Well, I am thinking the mother from the new Rapunzel, which I happen to enjoy very much, FYI. I love this film. So I think that might be her. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. I'm probably wrong, but anyway, finger ring sock base 80/20 or 75/25 merino nylon, not sure which because I keep forgetting to look it up. And the next one is Loco Parella, the natural habitat one. The one I keep referring to as the calendar with the autumn fall theme. And today's color is another stunning green. This is lighter than the green we saw 2 days ago, but it is the same green we saw in the speckling and the color splashes yesterday. So she put both greens in the one yesterday to tie the three together, which... fantastic. I like when dyers do that. I like when they somehow connect their colors if it's not a fade. So this is the 100% merino one, the 4-ply. I'm trying to be a bit quicker today because my throat is actually hurting worse every day. The next one is the cat and bag. And I'm very sorry if this is not how it's pronounced, but I'm saying it now. The Catventure shawl advent 12 days in the color Deep Sea. And I'm pretty sure it is not any kind of third eye thing when I say I'm expecting something blue or green. Because the whole thing has been like that. Yep. Oh, and there's something extra in the bag too. So this is on the blue side, but it's actually the grayest gray we've had so far. So I'm not sure. She might be aiming for the colors to be fadeable. I have to check the pattern again. I think she actually said use day whatever color here and day whatever color here. So maybe she is fading the colors and is just being sneaky about it. Wouldn't be the best choice if you're supposed to knit this while you unpack the colors. Just saying. But I put them next to each other yesterday and I think I could work out some kind of fade once all 12 are unpacked. It very much looks like that. That being said, it is a little bit on the super muted and super boring side. So I have this urge to go back and add something into the colors. But we will see once it's done. Still love the yarn. It is this, what I suspect to be 2-ply base. And there are stitch markers in here, little metal hearts. So cute. I always have to be careful because she keeps hiding stuff in here that I don't throw it out. Okay, and you're not supposed to have favorite children, but I clearly have 2 favorite children in this whole Advent thing. So the Castle View yarn, my mermaid calendar, today's color is Isla Crystal Reef. And I don't know what happened here, but she has put the cello tape on top of the back. I think she might have packaged the wrong color because the sticker is also torn. So maybe she had to go back and repackage package 9. and that's why it's glued shut. I did not peek. I didn't even realize until I pulled it out of the thing a few minutes ago. So we were in the purples. I am suspecting this is still going to be very purple, but I am prepared to see blue. This is my favorite color so far. This is my favorite color so far. So this is, compared to yesterday, once again, much, much lighter. Which confuses me now. I'm not having some kind of 6 and 9 situation, do I? No, this is clearly 9 because the tail goes up. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like this. I have to compare it to the others. But I like it. Yeah, maybe she has to lighten it up again to tie the blues in. Who knows? But this is my favorite because it has this cold blue tinge to the purple, which I love. It has the lightness of the lighter cold purples in the DMC range, which happen to be my favorites, like 340 and colors like that. So 333, also a lot in here. Most of you are diamond painters and stitchers, so you're probably knowing what I'm talking about, but this is my absolute favorite purple so far. Isla Crystal Reef. I love it. This is a single ply merino, 100%. I absolutely enjoy single ply. Never thought I would, but I've learned over this year that single ply is actually my favorite. So, and the last one is the Fiber Fox Enchanted Forest, and today is the color the Snow Queen, which I'm kind of excited about because yesterday's Nimue was very dark. It was a very dark blackish blue, and I never associated the Snow Queen with a dark blue, but this has to be dark. So let's be surprised together. Wow, this is even blacker. I know that is not a word, but there's even more black in this than in yesterday's blue. This is nearly black, and there are some red speckles in here. Some very few, but they are here. This is absolutely not what I would have expected to see with a colorway called Snow Queen, but it ties in perfectly with yesterday's color, so I'm not mad. I like that she has these sneaky red speckles that you can hardly see. The most prominent is this one here, and there is this royal blue. But there's more sneaky tiny red that you probably can't even see because it's very, very hard to see against the dark background. But there, for example. So this is some very, very good dyeing. I'm not gonna lie. And if you saw her advent for 2021, this is such counter programming because last year's was so light and so pastel. It had just tinges of color really compared to this, so I adore this. So in case you are in love with one of these two advents, last year Jen from Castleview re-dyed the whole thing in January and you could purchase it. Same for Georgie from the Fiber Fox. She did that in 2020 and 2021. So if you are liking what you see and you are now sad you didn't get the advent, still have a chance, because I suspect that both of them will offer to re-dye once in January. So if you see that, don't hesitate. Jump on it. And that's all for the tiny presents for today. Still no use on the Castle yarn. It's here, right here. Still no news on the Adventures in Yarncraft. Sadly, I don't have a tracking for that, so I do not know if it is stuck in Frankfurt or if it is still stuck in the UK because of the postal strike. And I kind of don't want to be the customer who is like, hey, I know there's a strike, but where's my package? But I guess at some point I have to ask Laura if she can provide a tracking number, or because I fully expect that I paid for tracking. I know I paid like £18 for shipping, so I should have paid for tracking, right? I will look that up, not your concern. So, and then yesterday I had a couple of surprises for me in the mailbox. So the first thing I got in my mail yesterday, and I'm sorry for the cut if you saw it. I forgot to cover up her name, her family name, and I don't know if she's actually alright with me doxing her family name. But the first thing I got was this lovely Christmas card from Jen. This is Little Pirate, and her Christmas card this year is Pirate. And isn't he adorable? I just love this cat. He is so funny and gets into everything. And when she puts him in costume, I'm dead. Because I could never put my cats into costume. They would kill me. In my sleep. Violently and bloody. So, we wish you a meowy Christmas. This is so adorable. Thank you very much, Jen. I am absolutely going to treasure this. And then, last but not least, I got some mail from a seller on Etsy who does bags, and she sometimes has a few project bags too, like knitting project bags. And I don't have very many of those, so I thought, why not get a couple more? I already have one of hers. I bought that in summer, and I just rechecked her shop and saw that she had 4 more, and 2 of them I actually liked. So I splurged a little and got both of them. But in all fairness, her prices are extremely low, so I don't feel any guilt. Just have to see if I can open this. I could have done that before I hit record. Of course I could have. Did I though? Nah. Why would I? That would mean I am prepared. Oh yeah, and I overpaid on shipping because Etsy charged me shipping for both bags separately. And she told me she's going to put the overpaid shipping money into the package. Oh, another little Christmas card. There's nothing on there, so I can use that if I want to, but I don't want to because it's cute. And I'd rather put it into something crafty. This is my invoice. And these are the bags. So they are small. They are only for small projects. I was thinking sock project, something like that. And these cats, they just killed me. Because there's this one little cat that is in a different color. So this is basically the imposter. There's a cross-stitch kit as well by, I think it's Bothy Thread. Is it Bothy Thread? That has these all semi-looking animals, and then one stands out, and there's one with a cat, which is called the Imposter. So that made me think of that right away, and I think she actually named it that way. So it's not tiny, I will say that. It's very simple. Yeah, cat, but you don't fit in it. Believe me, you do not. It's very simple, but it's actually what I like. And it will fit nicely with a sock project or maybe a 2-skein something. That should also work. Would you please remove yourself? So that is the first one. And the second one is actually a bit fancy because cat, go away, go away. Because it has this fake leather bottom, which is super soft and has this sage metallic color. This is so beautiful. Holy cow. And I really like the leaves on the top fabric. This is actually a bit more elaborate. So it has the inside pockets, and also it has some kind of lining inside. This one does not. This is very simple. This just cost a few euros. And this one here is the bit fancier model with the lining, so it's a bit padded. It has the inside pockets. It has the fancy bottom. So I thought, why not? I do not own a whole lot of knitting project bags. So no problem with having a few more of them in my stash. And these two might not have been the only ones I purchased. There might be another one on the way. Different shops though. Go away. So this is the simple one. They are more or less the same size, as you can see, but this is very simple. This is not lined. This is a bit more fancy, and both of them are actually super pretty. They happen to be both in the same overall color theme, but I like this kind of muted turquoise, sagey, greenish blue. I feel that quite a bit right now. Okay, so let's put little pirate back in the frame to make it all complete. So that's all for today. One more day to film, and then this video is uploaded. I have no idea. If I can cut it out, I will cut it out. If I can't, I won't. See you tomorrow. And hello and welcome back again. Yeah, one word out of my mouth and my throat is already trying to kill me. Good morning. It is Saturday, September 10th, and this is the final clip for this video, so yay. Afterwards it's going into editing and uploading, and you should finally see it tonight. Or probably more like morning for most of you, since my viewers are still mostly in the US. Anyway, it is the 10th. I forgot to show my whips yesterday in yesterday's clip, but don't you worry, you missed nothing. I will show everything today, no problem. And we have some mail again, exciting. Okay, first up as always are the Knitted Yarn calendars, Disney princesses and Disney villains. We'll have to guess. I will most likely guess wrong, and afterwards I'm going to put the names in. So this is, hi cat, come up, hi. So this is our first one. It is very bright turquoise white, and there is a bit of a more tealish blue in here. The camera doesn't really show a huge difference, but it's two different colors. There are some orange and, cat, please don't burn your tail on the lamp, thank you. There are some orange and light green speckles in here too. I'm going to assume this is the princess, because I've been thinking instantly of the, I've seen the movie, I have no idea what they are called, the main female character from Atlantis is the first thing that came up, because I think they are all like, I know she had very light hair, like white or maybe silver, and I think there was a lot of tealish green involved. I'm not sure. I'm going to say the Atlantis princess, whatever her name was. because it has been like 20 years since I saw that movie. So quite a while. The other one. No. No. You are such a menace today. Ooh. That is pretty. That is very pretty. I'm pretty sure that this, or am I sure? I have no idea. I'm not even sure if this is a villain or a princess. It could be both. No idea. Am I just going to say the witch from Rapunzel again and guess wrong again? Yes, I am. I have no idea. I have no idea whatsoever. Second up, as always, Local Barbaral, Natural Habitat. Yesterday was a green, and we had 2 greens so far. We had a speckled, so I kind of am expecting something different today, but oops, yeah, throw it all away. Shall we have a look? Ooh, oh no. I mean, it is different because it is super bright green. This is nearly neon. It's not quite neon. It's like a very bright lime green. I did not expect that in this calendar. I love it. It is gorgeous. I have no idea how it's going to work with the rest of the colors though. But it is very pretty. Very, very pretty. It fits the Disney one perfectly. Okay. Day 10 of the Cat and Bag. Catventure shawl deep sea colorway 12-day advent. So we are nearly done with this one. Just this and then 2 more days. Cat, I don't like when you try to get my attention when I'm working with sharp and pointy things, because you have a tendency to use your head as a ram. Okay, so everyone take a guess, blue or green? Blue. Now see, this is deep sea for me. This is the first day I would say, yep, that is a deep sea colorway. So this is way darker than anything that has been in this countdown so far. So yeah, I'm wondering, the last 2 are probably going to be blues again, but I'm wondering if they are going to tie it in. I think this might, I saw it yesterday all next to each other. I think this might really work as a fade, but I am not sure. I have to reread the instructions she sent on how to use it. I think that it was for the Catventure where she actually said use day 1 and then day 7 and then that and then that. Because I saw one of the patterns did that and I found it very strange for an advent to do that. But we shall see. So next up is going to be, and I'm having cat hair at my nose. I'm sorry. This is tickling me. Next up is the Casa Vive Yarn Mermaid Advent Calendar. Today is day 10, so we have Miss Coral Pearly Shell. So yesterday we went lighter in the purple and saw some pinks and blues again. So I'm guessing she is going lighter before she moves over to the blues. So today should be a little more blue if I'm right. And if I'm not, I'm apologizing for waiting for the blue. Yeah, but I am. There are some very clear blue streaks in here now. I don't know if you can actually see that, but this is more blue than purple. And it is again lighter. I think this part here is very, very easy to see that it's blue and not purple. It's once again much, ooh, there it is. lighter than the one from yesterday, and I love this color. This is another one I would totally buy as a full skein, as a contrast colorway to some kind of tonal. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Coral pearly shell. So pretty. I mean, if it were me, someone could just dye me a 24 skein just purple. I would not complain. I complain about all the browns and tans if you give me like 20 browns in a calendar, but not purple. And last but not least, the Fiber Fox Enchanted Forest. Today is day 10, so we have Deadly Nightshade. Deadly Nightshade. Deadly Nightshade, aren't these berries like really black, like barely any colors left? Ooh. There is a lot of super dark black purple going on. And then this is going into the lighter and actually slightly reddish purple. I think here you can, there's the pink speckles, and the purple underneath is also leaning towards the warm. So she mixed both. Deadly Nightshade. I love this color. This would be a good main color. If, for example, my go-to pattern for anything is honestly slip extravaganza, this would be a good main color for that. And then you could go with some pretty, a little bit more vibrant contrast colors. So this is gorgeous. I especially like this little part here where you see a lot of the speckling. So pretty. This calendar is a little bit like the muted sister of the Castle View. I dig it. It is both are so beautiful. So let's put some of the paper bags to the side because I have a bit of limited space today. My desk is quite cluttered. Usually I clean it up, but it's Saturday, so I'm on a time crunch and I did not clean up my desk. So this is color 7 of the Castle View 2020 Advent. You saw me wind that up. It is the Crisp Apple Strudels colorway. And that is the next one I'm going to use for my Dust of Snow Advent wrap, because I am now at the point where I have to add color 7 in. And this is where I stopped day before yesterday. So I did not knit yesterday. I forgot to show the shawl yesterday or the wrap yesterday, but it's actually not a problem because I didn't knit. So here we are. In case you're wondering what this stitch marker is, I dropped the mohair stitch here, so I have to see that I somehow secure it, or at least pull it to the back. It won't cause any holes because the fabric is still secure with the other rows, but yeah, the loop is at the front, so I have to see that I either secure it or get it to the back or whatever. Anyway, this is how far I came on Thursday. I did not work on this yesterday because I finally sat my ass down and worked on my Steotch, and I have been wanting to knit all the time, so every time I picked up my knitting, nothing Steotch happened for the rest of the day. So I'm probably going to do that same thing today. I have just a little bit left on my Steotch, and then I'm free to start my Christmas cross stitch I want to do, and also to knit on this for as long as I want to. So yeah, this is going to be glorious. I love the greens that she chose. Traditionally, Apfelstrudel is, or Apfelstrudel as it is pronounced in German, is made with red apples, but I am so happy that she chose the bright Granny Smith green, because it's a nice pop of color in the so far very brown pink color theme we had going on. And I'm not mad at this one, for example, because she made all the colorways interesting and there is speckling going on everywhere, so nothing is boring and just tonal. So that's when I can do all the tans and browns in the world, if there's something interesting going on with them, and something like breaks it up from time to time. So yeah, that's where we are with this right now. This pattern, if you have an advent and you don't know what to do with it, I highly recommend this because it is very wearable. It's going to be very long, but you could stop it early if you feel like it's going to be too long. But this wrap is not super wide. It will, once you block it, be wider than this. It is currently, I think, what did I measure it? I think 16 inches or something like that. It is not super wide, so it is very wearable, and it is fun and easy to knit, in my opinion. And Helen Stewart gives you this neat checklist where you can check off each and every row. So I find that, especially for me, the way how my brain works, this is a fantastic way to lead me through a pattern. Not every designer does that, but yeah. So this is where I am. It probably will be back on the Monday clip. Like last week, I'm not going to film a clip tomorrow on Sunday, but I will do everything I am unpacking over the weekend on Monday. And I will show the progress of Sunday and Monday also in the Monday clip. Not that you will know, because it will be all one video. Or you will know, but it won't make a difference. So, a cross stitch, I worked on my Steotch. I decided that I'm going to do the It's Only Attempted Murder finish on mine, because I'm a huge true crime fan, and I constantly amaze and scare my partner with all the stuff I retain from these shows, like the science and what certain things mean and do, and how you could find someone through it. So I thought It's Only Attempted Murder is very fitting, and I'm going to put a picture in where I am right now to show you. So I have put in last night the It's Only Attempted and the 2 flowers left and right of the It's Only, and today I have Murder left to stitch and the bottom border, and then I'm done. And that should be easily finished today. Shouldn't be any issues with that. Hello, Velcro cat. Okay, last but not least, we have mail. Of course we do. Also, we are going to mop the cat out of the shot. So today I have mail from Black Flock Fibers. She is a yarn dyer on Etsy, a German one, but she also has a couple of project bags from time to time in her shop. And she had 2 actually, but I was too slow. I did the boo-boo. I thought about it. I slept over it, and the second one was gone the next day. So I only got 1. Aww. Poor thing. This box came really damaged, so you actually, whoever delivered it could have just grabbed it and pulled it out, and yeah. But my mailman is actually amazing, and he doesn't do stuff like that, so let's see. Oh, there's one more stripe of the more environmentally friendly tape that is actually made of paper. Is really nice, but it's also very invisible. Okay, she's asking for a review, which of course I will give her. Always review your things you buy on Etsy. It's helping a small business who already has to pay way too much to sell their shit on Etsy. I got some tea, white tea and raspberry. Oh, this is interesting. I've never had the white tea from this company, but I know that I actually love white tea most of the time. So the thank you sticker that a lot of sellers actually use. And there it is. It is another cat themed one, of course, because I am me. This is actually a fabric you could stitch on. This is very linen-y and a bit robust. It has the faux leather bottom. And then on the inside it has this cat fabric, and it has these little stitch markers in here. Isn't it so? This is so cute. Can you see? It's a little sheep. And the BFF. I love this little detail. So I got this marked down because she accidentally, when sewing it, spilled a little coffee here. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. There are worse things. So I think this was marked off like 25% or something because of the stain. I was like, yes, ma'am. I'm going to give it a good home. I don't care. It will be covered in hair within 5 minutes anyway. So here we are. This is beautiful. I have to be a bit more observant when she updates her shop to see when she puts more bags in, because I want more of her bags. This is really high quality. All the seams are really good. It is nicely. It's not stiff, it's very soft, so she didn't put any kind of super stiff lining in there. And I like that she gives you this little handle that you can carry it around with, and you can also pull it tight like a drawstring bag does. So I really, really like that. And this little detail just kills me because you can add more. It's a book ring, so you can add more if you want to. It's a nice little detail, and this little sheepy is so cute. So, Black Flock Fibers. If you feel so inclined, check her out. And because I can never stop shopping, I have more mail, and I think I might actually have to readjust the camera. Please excuse me while I do that. So this is Punk Rock Unicorn Yarns, also here in Germany. And I bought a special sock knitting kit from her with a pattern she wrote and some of her hand-dyed yarn and a very fun candle that admittedly I do not need, but it was included. So why not take it? Okay, let's pull that out without doxing myself. I think I managed that. So here we are. Oh, and I also got a cup. Yes, I also got a cup. I forgot about that. Because I was like, if I order from her, let's just put one of the coffee cups in there too. So this kit came with 2 skeins of her Soul sock base, which is an 85-15% merino nylon. And this is the color, what was the color? It doesn't say. Why doesn't it say which color this is? I think it's the color Dream. And then I chose the kit which came with the very dark grayish purple with some blue and this pinkish color. This base is so soft. I've not had this base by her yet. It is so soft. So these colors together, kind of surprised that it says nowhere what the color name is. Huh. This is the candle it came with. It's a fun candle. I just don't know what to do with it. Probably just use it for decoration. And this is the pattern, the Magic Mountain Socks. It has little unicorns. And she she wrote this when she released a one-of-a-kind colorway she called Bluenicorn, which I did not get. I liked it, but I wasn't super wild about it, so I did not get that. But I loved the pattern, even though I hate color work. Yeah, look at me being all contrary. But I think I am going to love this because it's just so cute, I hope. And the yarn should be enough to make 2 skeins of these socks. And I would like to do one in reverse. So one like it's here on the booklet, and one in reverse where everything white is going to be gray, and the other way around, as if you didn't know how reverse works. And I think, do I get a download code for the digital pattern too? I'm wondering. I've never worked with a German pattern, so this is going to be interesting. All my knitting I've learned with English patterns and English videos. So I'm not even familiar with the German terminology. Isn't that great? So let's pull that down again. We are also no longer having a cat here. Put it this way so you can actually read it. And then of course the candle. So this was the kit. It also came in a second colorway where you got a brightish purple for this color here. But I like this better, and I got the last kit. Yes. So I've learned you have to be really quick when she releases stuff like that, because she released it at 11 a.m. and I think I checked out like 11, 12, 11, 13, and I got the last kit with this color here. This is so soft. If you're looking for a really soft sock base, this is it. Sometimes I'm at war with sock bases because some of them can be very scratchy in my opinion, especially if nylon is in there. This not. And then she has a line of cat themed, knitting themed mugs, and I already have the Snuggle is Real one, and this is the Let It Snow Ho Ho one. And isn't it just so cute? So stinking cute. I love collecting fun mugs. Not gonna lie. Okay, 24 minutes. Dang. Okay, this is a super long clip once again, but it is the last one of the week, so I will sit myself down and edit now and see that I'll upload it as soon as possible for your viewing pleasure later today. Have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Wednesday with the next 4 days of Vlogmas. Until then, enjoy, and we will talk to each other then. Bye.